If you go ahead and go to Statkey, we're going to go down here underneath theoretical distributions and click on normal. Now, if you wanted, you could go ahead and put in your mean here of whatever it happens to be, say 65 and a standard deviation of 3.5. Gives us a bell-shaped curve where our mean's right at 65. If we do the two-tail situation, we notice that we have 95% of our data in the middle. And if we would go two standard deviations, with one standard deviation being 3.5, two of them would be 7. So if we go to 7 above this, which would be about a 72, and 7 below this, which would be 58, we should have 95% of our data. Now this is a little bit more accurate, but you notice 71.86 is just basically about 72, and 58.14 is about that 58. And what's in between is 95% of your data. Now we could go ahead and change this to whatever we wanted. We could even say it's 4 with a standard deviation, say 0.5, just so it's easier to work with. We could go ahead and click this. 95% of our data is in here. Two standard deviations would be a total of 1. 1 above is 5, 1 below is 3. Between 3 and 5, we should have 95% of our data, which this says we do have. Now, if we wanted to look at z-scores, we need to set our parameters. So we have a 0 for our mean and a standard deviation of being 1. Now, if we wanted to do our z-scores that we were looking at before, I just clicked the left tail, and I'm going to go down here and put in my z-score, and for our ACT is 1.4. And then we get our z-score of 1.4, and we can see that to the left of that is 91.9% of our data, or basically our 91st or 92nd percentile. If we went ahead and change this to the SAT one, which was 1.85, you can see that we get 97% of our data falls to the left. Now, if you wanted, you could also work backwards, and you could say, well, I want a percentile of, say, 85%. Oops, sorry. Helps you go 0.85. And then that works backwards to give me my z-score. So we can do it both ways.